gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Burger Studios in Garfield, New Jerusalem. I am Darth Messiah. I am not a wrestling genius, but I play one on the internet. Kind of like Tony Kahn. Kind of like Tony Kahn. Bravery up. And he's back from the gates of hell because can't no grave hold him down. He's the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz.
I had to let that cook. I had to let that cook a little bit. I felt like I was McDonald's Big Mac. It's your boy Alex the Motherfucker Hill, aka the Stanley of podcasting, also known as the man if you're going to cut the crossface, how to run to a crossface, and the way shit is going, I'ma finally have the remation of my space.
And on the boards, they call him J Kid, Mr. Stevie Franchise.
You already know. Stevie Franchise on the ones and twos, giving you that Ultra Wrestling Heel news. What is going on,
What's
everybody?
Up, guys? What's up, guys?
Just celebrated a birthday last night, actually. Last night was the 27th.
What are you, 64 now?
I'm like 85 now.
Yeah.
You can hear it in my voice.
But you're 85 in the gaming world, but in the real world terms, you're about 19. We just gonna give it that.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Yeah. I'm 19 years old, guys. But yeah.
I don't have a transition this week, but it's Cheeks of the Week.
Hey, we got.
Hey, that's still a good transition.
It was. There you go.
Cheeks of the Week, and the only person we definitely know is on steroids, Jordan Grace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's more, but it's pretty clear she's on steroids. She's training for a bodybuilding competition.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, she's not on steroids. She's just taking her husband's balls and just putting them onto herself like Legos, bro.
I saw this picture of them. They were just like chilling in a house, right? Mm-hmm. And you know how like you take like a sexy photo with like your girl or whatever, like you'll hold her leg up. It was opposite. He had his leg being held up by her, and I'm like, yeah, he's definitely the little spoon.
Bruh, first of all, he's the little guy in the relationship, so you know he's a little spoon in real life. He's a dessert spoon while she's the soup spoon.
I'm pretty sure she has him with his legs behind his head.
Of course. You know what's funny? I can see that happening, and that makes it so sad. I wonder if I have OnlyFans. I'll look at it later.
And then we have everybody's favorite fan account, Mandy Rose. Excuse me, Mandy Sachs. Sachs.
She is Mandy Sachs. And there be Sachs across her face.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
And Summer Rae, because little booties matter.
It does. I'm not gonna lie. Mandy Rose and them heels make that damn thing look like she just still out here doing them good squats.
Speaking of feet, go and do it squats.
Oh, yes. Good squats. Tony Storm and them thighs. Them thighs on Tony Storm.
I like how I said that, and that led to a segue that I didn't even know was going to happen. Damn, I'm good.
Yeah.
This woman right here.
And she has nipple rings for people that are curious what's behind the company logos.
Nipple rings, my rings, the podcast rings. We've been kind of rings she want on there. I don't care as long as I get to see it. How much OnlyFans cost? If she has one yet.
Oh yeah, I think she's like $19.99.
That sounds about almost reasonable. Almost.
Kelvin said Jonathan Gresham is the baby spoon.
He is, bro. He's the Woody to the Buzz Lightyear of that relationship.
And then we'll tie in her Hall of Fame announcement. Stacy Keibler. That's a modern photo of Stacy Keibler.
It makes it crazy.
These are Hall of Fame legs. Up to the Hall of Fame. Man.
Bruh, I tell you right now, if they're gonna do her the Hall of Fame right, they better show her from the legs up like they used to. It's only deserving because that's what she was known for. She was known for them long legs. If she come out, I need Cameron to be right at her ankle and work his way up.
Cause she can't wrestle worth a damn, but
she can't. But could she wear a tight outfit and small shorts?
Word.
She knows why she's in the Hall of Fame.
Word.
She knows why.
I wonder if those knees work too. We know about the legs themselves, but what about the knees?
I don't know, Brad. I don't know.
How often does she have to use the knees?
I don't know, but we all know one thing. We knew she could take a bump, so I wonder if she could still take it outside of the ring.
And for those of you listening to this on an audio platform, do yourself a favor. Hop over to YouTube, watch the first 3 minutes of the show, and enjoy the cheeks with us. Otherwise, you're doing yourself a great disservice.
Of course.
Because cheeks are for everyone.
I don't understand how you can listen to us and we talk about cheeks every week and you don't come here and see these cheeks in person.
And this is content you're not getting anywhere else. Only here at Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast.
Word. And if I see another podcast doing it, we got to fight for real. I don't got time for all that.
Oh, I do. I want to give an acknowledgement to a couple Instagram accounts that I get inspiration from. iWrestling Cake and WWE Wrestling Babes. I can't think of the other one at the moment, but yeah, I do give credit where credit is due. You can find a lot of these photos on these accounts on Instagram because they have more time to stalk these women than I do.
And me too. But, I have no way.
Yeah, because you sent me the Tony Storm one.
Mm-hmm.
Moving over to Ultra Fantasy Booking.
Hey.
Last week was Dragon Force, and we kicked the night off with Asian on Asian violence. Mia Yim taking on Gail Kim in a non-title match. And Mia Yim has won 64 to 36%. Match 2 with a 15-minute time limit. Jay Lethal out of Newark, New Jersey taking on Swerve Strickland. And Swerve took home the victory 54 to 46%. Match 3, we have Kazuchika Okada teaming up with Finn Balor, taking on Cesaro and Wheeler Yuta. And the team of Finn and Okada won 71 to 29. Next, an intergender tag team match. Sheamus and Mickie James teaming up against Keith Lee and Naomi. And in her return match, because she's been out of the ring for a while, Naomi took home the victory with Keith Lee, 57 to 43%. And our main event was a title contender match. Should Tommaso Ciampa win, he earns himself a title match against Jon Moxley. Unfortunately, Tommaso Ciampa lost 44 to 56%. So it's back to the drawing board and back to the bottom of the food chain.
Oh, poor baby.
And now, because there's 5 weeks in this month, we have a crossover pay-per-view.
Hey.
Super Card of Honor, which is timely because there's one coming up this Saturday.
It's really weird that it is. And I thought about it when you sent me this message. I was like, oh yeah, that is happening this weekend.
Yes, Super Card of Honor. It's going to be champions versus champions, and then a couple showcase matches for the two different brands. We're going to kick the night off with Kevin Steen taking on, who is the IWGP Intercontinental Champion. He'll be taking on the WCW United States Champion, Cody Rhodes. And now, what is one of your matches for your show?
One of my matches will be a nice, simple match. It will be Tommaso Ciampa versus Wheeler Yuta in a pure wrestling match.
Ooh, okay. Versus Yuta, pure rules. All right. And then from Warzone, we're going to have The New Day, all 3 members, taking on Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, versus the House of Black in a trios triple threat elimination tables match.
That sounds like my PlayStation 5 crashing. I love it.
Next up, the ECW TV champion from Dragon Force taking on the MLW Openweight champion AJ Styles from Warzone. And then also from Warzone, Paige will be hosting an open challenge, the This Is My House open challenge, if you will. Contenders will be either Nikita Lyons, Indy Hartwell, Mercedes Martinez, or Tenelle Dashwood. And then what is the next match from your show?
My next match will be a tag team match, and this is going to be a fun doozy. It's going to be Matt Riddle and Billy Gunn versus Shelton Benjamin and Logan Paul in a tag team match.
Ooh, okay. Shelton.
It's going to be a whole bunch of ass and jokes and ha 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 ha.
Of course.
And now, the tag team champions versus the tag team champions, Death Triangle taking on FTR. And in the women's division, the World of Stardom women's champion, Mia Yim, representing Dragon Force, taking on Bayley, the TNA women's champion, representing Warzone. And in our main event, in what we are going to call a Dirty Jersey street fight, we have WWF champion Jon Moxley taking on IWGP heavyweight champion Solo Sikoa. And this will be Supercard of Honor.
Yo, that was amazing.
The Dirty Jersey street fight.
That was
What's so funny? I ain't been here in a while. I ain't really cared to watch wrestling as much, and I still don't have 2K23 yet.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to talk about that, so I didn't put it in the show. We can talk about it now.
We good.
I finally can play this fucking game.
Me too.
It only took
Why
me 2
couldn't you
years to
play
learn
it?
it, but I can finally play it. It's not as bad as I thought.
I can get used to the flick pin system, I guess.
I switched it to the other one.
Oh, you switched it?
I switched it to the other one, and I came to the realization that you don't have to button mash. There's another option. Within that option, you just hold the button.
Also the submit?
Yeah, you just hold the button.
Oh, thank God.
You just have to change it when it changes.
Yeah, I hated that before. But
Because if you switch to button mash, it then gives you a sub option to either do the button mash or you just hold the button, and then you have to change when it changes.
But this is single player
Yeah.
the single player aspect, right?
Yeah.
Because everything is still default on multiplayer.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the only thing that's still... Go ahead.
No, I said I still haven't gotten it, but I have been online watching people find out so much hidden shit in the game and putting it in the search bar for the Creators Club that I didn't even know existed in the game. And I was like, damn it, I gotta get this game.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that still bothers me is just like the combo breakers. I can't do the fucking combo breakers. And even though the way reversals are done now, I just feel like the reversal points are just really timed poorly from the way they set up the moves. Because it's like when you go to reach for like just like a vertical suplex, instead of when the person goes to reach here, the reversal point is like halfway up. I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So like I gotta learn where all the reversal points are in the moves.
Shit. It's mostly pressing triangle, right? Or circle, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
When it's on a live action thing. But yeah.
The
Look,
one
I want to get the game for PC because I've seen somebody online say that you could buy the PC controllers to be almost like the old SmackDown versus Raw game controllers, and I was like, I might get this on PC. I don't want this on console.
Yeah, and just
I ain't trying to learn
parsec
shit
it.
new. I just want to play old school.
And just parsec it to play with other people.
Yeah, that too. Oh, the one other thing that bothers me, because to do an Irish whip, it's grapple and then grapple again. For some reason, my controller always registered as I'm holding it, so it throws them over the rope instead of just a regular Irish whip.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So either my controller's busted or I'm legitimately holding it too long.
I bet you're gonna get it.
I think it is a timing thing, though. Because it does have a weird, awkward time.
Yeah, because it's just the grapple button twice to do an Irish whip. And I swear I'm not holding it. But for every time it does the strong Irish whip, and they just go sailing out the ring.
I think your character is too damn strong, especially. But I know he got his $50 million of pyro.
No, I haven't done create a character yet. I'm just doing like fucking exhibition matches or GM mode. I haven't done anything else yet.
You are better than me because every WWE game I've gotten so far, I haven't even known what the career mode looked like unless my character was already made.
Yeah, I started this because I figured it'd help me learn to actually play the game since I gave up on last year's guy. I was so frustrated with like the fighting game system.
Yeah. I'm about to say we didn't give up on that game. That game gave up on us. We sure tried. That game that was ass.
That game wasn't like, it wasn't done well, honestly.
It was a good stepping stone.
It was still good.
This year's game, I'm really excited for. I'm really excited for this year's game. I'll say that.
Me too. It's really good, actually.
Yeah.
I've been so hyped just for the entrance alone.
Yeah. So something that popped up in the middle of last week showed everybody was sending it to me while we were on the air. The SummerSlam logo, because they're in Detroit next year. Well, this year, this coming summer, in August. It suddenly reminds me of what was that really bad pay-per-view? Great Balls of Fire.
Oh, see, I'm happy you've seen that and said that because I had the picture first, and I was going to send it to you and then send you Great Balls of Fire behind it, but I was like, I forgot to do it. That's my bad.
Why did you remind me of that?
Great Balls. That was a pay-per-view where it was the Fatal 4-Way. It was Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and I think Kane. And that's the one where a fucking Strowman kicked Brock Lesnar in the face, and Brock Lesnar just stood up, and two-piece Strowman back was like, "Yo, the fuck are you doing?"
So he yelled at his ass so quick, "Slow the fuck down!" Shit, nigga, slow down! You dare to knock this nigga the fuck out? The fuck?
But still, the fact that Brock Lesnar got kicked in the face legitimately and just stood up, and then he thought about it for 3 seconds, and then just two-piece Braun in the face.
Yo, that shit is funny.
Sometimes you just got to two-piece a motherfucker real quick, let them know what you're talking about.
And that's why we fuck with Brock Lesnar, because he does shit like that.
He does some crazy off-the-wall shit. How you just two-piece him after getting kicks really hard? Behind you, that was a really hard kick, by the way.
That was a shoot kick. That was not a work.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we should all knew that from the jump. Brock is a different breed of motherfucker. So
we know he is.
Yeah,
we know he is. But that's just something else, yo.
Yeah. And now all the build up to WrestleMania.
It's finally coming.
We're gonna start with the story of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Hey.
Coming from nothing in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Canada. I like saying Canada. It offends the Canadians. But anyway. Steen and Generico, they fucking made it, man. The only thing that would be better is if they were fighting each other instead of teaming up.
True.
That's the only
sad thing is, I said the same exact thing, but at the same time too, we didn't see these guys fight each other for so long at this point now that after a while, even Shawn and Triple H learned how to stop fighting each other, even though they knew it was money.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of that relationship, though. Like with Shawn Michaels and Triple H. This is really kind of that relationship because they always fuck each other up, no matter what. It's just like. Now we're here. We're DX.
Except Kevin Owens didn't lose his smile.
That's true.
Sami did for a little bit.
Sami did for a little bit, yeah.
So I was going to call Sami Triple H because he's more the clean cut guy. I figured Kevin Owens would be more the pill popper of the relationship.
You know what? Yeah, that works. I can't get mad at that. That works.
That kind of works.
But yeah, like it says, you and I are destined to do this forever, and they've been doing it forever.
Man, it's been like 12 years since they've been wrestling.
Try like 20.
20, right?
Yeah, it's been like 20 years since wrestling.
Because I believe they're 35 and 36, And they've been wrestling since they were like 16, 17.
I think I'm counting their WWE days.
Oh, yeah, WWE was,
like
2011, 2012? They started NXT, something like that?
But, yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then moving over to Cody, as he stated, he had a belt made with all the indie companies that he worked for during his time away while he found himself before creating the competition that Roman Reigns spoke about that he couldn't get over in.
Now, this name might be a throwback to y'all because it's been a while since I said it. But Anthony from Pro Wrestling Magic was the one that posted it online, and also I noticed from him too. If you look legitly right where the belt strap is at, right above there, it says Pro Wrestling Magic New Jersey in there.
Yeah, I got to zoom in
when
I get a chance.
And I was like, oh crap! I was like, yeah, I forgot. You know, I do got a picture of him when he showed up there, and he didn't care about getting paid. He just wanted to wrestle somewhere outside of where he was at before he went to New Japan. And I was like, yo, he legitimately put every indie wrestling company he wrestled in on that belt. I said, that's something different. I respect the man for it.
Yeah. Now, Kelvin, which pay-per-view am I talking about then? Because the one where Brock just fucked up Strowman.
That Fatal 4 was at SummerSlam 2017.
Oh, okay.
The Great Ball of Fire main event was Brock versus Samoa Joe.
That was a good match.
That was a good match.
Because Samoa Joe can work with anybody.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
you know who he can't work with? He can't work with
Omos. Oh, God. We'll get to it.
Oh, my God.
We'll get to it. I feel sorry for Brock Lesnar.
I do, too. I didn't even see it, but I already knew. Like, I already knew what happened.
Yeah. So this coming weekend, you can get various signatures from WWE Stars. Bailey is already sold out. Rey Mysterio is already sold out. You can get pictures with Rhea Ripley for $79. And you can get pictures with Dominic for $49. Notice he's $40 cheaper. $30 cheaper, I'm sorry. And you can get a combo of the two of them for $150. $149.
Rey Mysterio sold out.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre is $79. Bianca Belair is $89. The Undertaker is $199. Or if you want your autograph on a belt or a chair, it's $250.
Jesus.
Or you can have a copy of his rookie card or an autograph on your ticket for $500. Yeah, Undertaker's bringing in the big bucks.
Word. And you know, somebody gonna be like, yeah, I got one on all the things with the Undertaker. First of all, where you get this money from, sir, to do all that?
Facts.
Where'd you get that?
Man, these prices sound crazy. Let me tell you the only price of the one I want. A house show, because they got me all fucked up. I'm not paying that price for any of those.
Word. And this is all on Saturday morning Saturday and Sunday morning before the shows. Because on Saturday you have the NXT show and night 1, and then on Sunday you have night 2. So I guess WWE is trying to keep people busy and to not go to indie shows. And actually, there aren't a lot of indie shows in LA this year. I guess it's just too fucking expensive.
I guess
it's a lot of indie shows happening, just not in LA.
Yeah, because fucking the Impact show is in fucking Canada, I believe. I don't think they're even in LA. And we'll get to it. But I think I forgot where Ring of Honor is, but I don't think either one is in California. We'll talk about it at the end of the show because we got it on the lineup. The segment last night on Raw, we finally, because WWE's been doing like the movie scenes, because of WrestleMania Hollywood. We saw screenshots of this several weeks ago. We finally got it. We got Roman Reigns, the Bloodline, doing Goodfellas, and Roman was a fucking clown in this.
Man, I wish I got to see it. I almost did.
I'll send it to you right now. I got to say it.
Please, because I'll even watch it with my girlfriend. So we could.
I'm about to say, this was great. Like, this made me remember that on that one part of Goodfellas. And I was like, what's funny? I can see Roman actually doing this.
Roman's been doing it for like a whole year now. This whole mobster mentality.
At this point right now, Roman is grooming his own self to go to Hollywood next and leave us forever.
Oh yeah.
That's
It's only
definitely
the
true.
clock is ticking on Roman until he leaves.
That's definitely true.
The clock is ticking.
I got it. Nice. But yeah, like, this guy's definitely bred for Hollywood, just like his cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne.
La
Or
Roca.
Dewey. Dewey, as he's
Dwayne, the
called.
distant cousin.
As us Hispanic calls him, La Roca.
Roca.
La Roca. I don't know why they call him La Roca if La is a term for a woman. You know, like.
Well, there's some weird weird nouns in Spanish.
I know. It just always sounds funny to me. You know, La Roca. We're calling him.
Yeah. So there's an article saying that Triple H is strongly considering redesigning the World Championship after WrestleMania. Now the real question is, are we getting 2 titles again? Or are we going to stick with 1 world champion going forward?
I don't know. I kind of want to keep the 2 titles because I don't think there's going to be nobody else out there that can really take forward being the undisputed champion right now. And I feel like they had to just build that up by having 2 titles until they find somebody that can do that again. But making 1 belt, bruh, I feel like that's going to be just a whole clusterfuck of shit.
What if Cody wins the belt?
Mm-hmm.
And Cody have a history of changing the belt to a retro belt.
Right. This is the perfect person to do it.
Yes. So what if it came out to be the actual 1998 like WWE Championship?
The article from Give Me Sport. The game has approved a new World Championship belt for the company. The report doesn't state any name for this new title, but the belt is ready to be introduced sooner rather than later. So it sounds like it's already been made.
So it looks like it's a brand new
belt
design.
Yeah, that's what I'm taking from this small article.
Let's see if it's maybe reminiscent of old belts.
Okay,
Let's
which
see
I'd be fine with.
Yeah, of course. Like, well, we'll see. That's gonna be awesome, though.
What I truly think should happen if you want to go to 2 belts. Because Cody Rhodes, huge babyface, you come out, he does this real humble promo. I won the belt they stole from my daddy in the garden. I'm a WWE champion, but another person deserves to be the top man too. So I'm going to forfeit the Universal Championship. He just comes out and says in a promo, I'm going to forfeit the Universal title.
More likely that.
And then it would be next week. Here's the new title, and then tournament or whatever, and that's when you reveal the second title. I feel like that's how it should go.
That makes a lot of sense, though.
That does. That actually does. I wouldn't have it any other way. Actually, that sounds like it would actually work out.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Also this week, Heyman posted a photo of him and the Head Shrinkers. Just to continue on the string of things we're seeing on the internet, all the old school Samoans, because there's hella ooses in wrestling.
Yeah.
It's hella uncles in this bitch.
So many oos.
And then the picture that started the bloodline. The night Roman was on Paul Heyman's casting couch. Mm-hmm. We're not going to speak on what happened, because a casting couch is a casting couch.
Very oosy.
Word, we don't talk about it. We just wait until we see it on the hub, and then we just know what it's about.
Did Heyman Weinstein him? We don't know.
You're gonna be big.
You're gonna be big. Now let me show you how big I am.
Also this week, there was a article saying that the door is still open for a Sasha Banks / Mercedes Moné return to WWE. All righted on the fact that she doesn't speak on what happened when she left.
Wonder what it was.
I said this at the time when it happened. I feel like, because this was around the time that immediately after that's when all the Vince and Laurinaitis shit came out with about the illegal paralegal. I'm convinced something weird happened in that office with Laurinaitis They got propositioned for something, and they said, "You're fucking crazy. We're leaving." That's what I think happened.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Laurinaitis thought this was 2009, and he could still do that shit. And they said, "Fuck you. We're leaving."
Of course.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I had a whole argument online on that post. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, I remember. Also, Mickie James has challenged Mercedes Moné to a match.
in New Japan?
No.
Impact, I believe. I don't think
In Impact.
or like New Japan Strong Show, something like that. In America, I don't think Nikki's traveling to Japan.
Now, my whole thing is about this whole crap is, like I said, I had an argument on it earlier before I had said it to you. They were saying that WWE said they would take her back, but they're not going to try to give her any of the money talks or anything they were talking about before she left or before she signed with Japan. So people in there was, people in the comments, she deserved what she's supposed to get. Y'all talked about it. You might as well try to pay her. Mm-hmm. But then the one asshole in there was like, look, if you walk out on your job twice, you deserve to get fired. That chick don't deserve shit because she's trash anyway. I'm sorry. You said what? Let me get in the comments real quick. And that started a whole argument to leading me to get blocked from that person immediately. You can't come in here and say shit like that when you know there's 15 of the wrestlers that have walked out of this company and WWE won the bag, and them niggas said big numbers and WWE didn't say no.
Period. What up, Valdor? What up, DX? And Sam Ramirez, welcome to the chat.
Hey, welcome. Welcome. What's going on, guys?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but Mickie James is currently out of the Impact show. She has a broken rib, and for some reason they didn't make her forfeit the title because she's even out of the regular pay-per-view that they had. What was last week? Sacrifice, I believe.
I think.
Yeah, it was Sacrifice.
Yeah, she was out of Sacrifice, and they didn't make her. And Josh Alexander is out, and he's forfeiting the title. So the fuck.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'm about to say, with Mickie James, I don't know, who she had to suck off or who Nick Aldis had to fuck to keep her belt on her. But yeah, he had to forfeit his shit, and I was like, that makes no sense. How he get to go, but she don't? Whatever.
Yeah, Josh Alexander forfeit his title, but Mickie still has hers.
Wow.
And ironically, they're both hurt in the same weekend, but whatever.
Yeah, true. But what the fuck?
Yeah. After WrestleMania, WWE will be moving into their new headquarters, which is a couple blocks away from the current Titan Tower. PW Insider reports WWE will begin moving into its new headquarters at 707 Washington Boulevard in Stamford, Connecticut this week following WrestleMania 39. The report notes that the work is not yet completed, so the employees will be moved in small groups. The goal is to have the final installation completed by late 2023. So notice this building's like 12 floors. They're currently in a 4-story building. How many more fucking people are you putting in the corporate structure?
Shit.
I don't think they put nobody more on the structure. I think not Triple H, but Vince McMahon had it set to they was going to buy the building and he was going to have 2 floors just dedicated to him. It was just going to be his office, and that's all it was.
He put like a little mudslide or something in there. He put like his own fucking like amusement park.
I wonder if they're moving the warehouse into this building as well, because the warehouse was like separate from Titan Tower. It's not in the same location. So I wonder if they're moving the warehouse into this building also.
I don't know. It's a lot of shit in that damn warehouse.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That's a huge. Just think about all the fucking caskets, because that's one of the things they always show off when they go to the warehouse is all the Undertaker. There's like 80 fucking caskets.
Yep. This is 80 caskets for someone who's not dead.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yo, 1 million caskets. You had the TV show was going around looking for all this legendary shit. The damn SmackDown fist, the whole SmackDown original, like Titantron. That's a lot of big shit that's still broken down and it's still fucking huge. Hell, the Vince McMahon limo from that night when it exploded is there.
Yep, they got that.
I don't know why we still have it there.
I think they even have like the Luger Express.
Oh no, they lost Lucas Express.
Oh, they did. Oh,
Yeah, they lost. Yeah, it broke down somewhere, and they never went back and got it, and they lost it after that. All they had, I think they said all they had was a throw pillow. But for them to have that much shit and they want to keep it as history, that nigga just go ahead and need to open up.
They have every steel cage they've ever used. That's just a lot of random chain link, just sitting somewhere in a building.
Yeah, that's true.
I really feel like WWE should just go ahead and just get not even a building, but like an old arena, and just section it off and just build all this shit up so you can just walk around.
Yes,
and
make an actual fucking Hall of Fame museum, and then you bring out all this shit that's just sitting in the warehouse.
But now you can breathe. You ain't got to worry about, it's somewhere back there. Oh, these belts are in the thing at the bottom or something.
Yeah.
They can make it an attraction.
Yep. Charge you $79 for a tour.
Have Kate.
I know what's funny. I would pay $79 to go sit there and tour all that crap. That shit would be cool.
Have Spike Dudley just give you the tour.
No, Sheik.
Sheiky
baby.
Iron Sheik.
Sheiky baby.
Well, you'll be at that tour forever. Yeah, he'll be cursing out the tour and shit.
Yeah.
He'll be at the Hulk Hogan one for a very long time.
Yeah.
Just cursing him out.
That'd be the best part. Because obviously Hogan would have this big display.
Honestly,
so he'd just be standing there for 15 minutes. Fucking Jabroni Hogan.
Honestly, I would pay $100 for that. Holy fuck.
Bruh, let me tell you right now, you can have my whole check just so I can hear him talk about shit about Hogan in person.
At some point last week, Rhea Ripley had a bad experience in an airport with a fan. She said, people need to respect that no means no. At airports, do not follow me outside. Today has put me off completely. I will not sign anything that isn't a personal photo of us of us. Don't hate me. I don't care. Disagree with me. Try putting yourselves in our shoes for one bloody day.
Oh, she said, hate me. I don't care.
Oh, yeah, hate me. Yeah. So, yeah, somebody pissed her off at the airport.
Somebody pissed off mommy, yo.
And I feel like the modern fan, well, not even fans, it's just collectors. They just want you to sign anything and everything, and then they're going to go fucking sell it on eBay.
Fucking guys.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you're some sort of celebrity, that is a pain in the ass, because I'm signing this just for you to make money. I'm not signing this because you're a fan and you want to hold on to this and, it's memorabilia. You're going to hang it up in your house somewhere. You're just doing this because you want fucking money. So you're chasing me through an airport while I'm fucking tired. I just got off a plane. I've got to go fucking work again.
Oh, what you gonna do recently?
Rey Mysterio.
And Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, he had the same problem.
They both was like, nah, bro, we can't sign another WWE contract. We can't sign shit outside of the signing at WWE event. So my bad, bro. And dude's like, come on, man. But the dude, I for some reason, I've seen people in New York do this anyway too. He had like 16 Rey Mysterio Funko Pop covers.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah. He was like, "Yo, I want you to sign all these." I'm like, nope.
Nah.
They shouldn't be able to sign those.
Nah, buddy.
He went all Spanish too on him. He was like, "Yo, que no puedo." He can't.
Yeah, that's just to walk up with somebody with an armful of shit. Like, here, I need you to sign these 17 different items, and I'm gonna go sell them tonight as soon as I get home. I'm not keeping them. I just want to make some fucking money. Like, that's kind of an insult.
It is. Oh, there we go. Yep. Says he's on hold.
Kelvin said they still have the cab from the Royal Rumble 2000 in the warehouse. Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's fucking vague as hell too. I just, by him saying that, I remember I would have never thought about it.
Word.
Damn. So also this weekend, I believe it is Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, NXT Stand and Deliver. We don't really follow weekly NXT here, but I will be watching this because it's a big show. Obviously the headliner is Braun Breaker versus Carmelo Hayes for the NXT Championship. I do believe Carmelo Hayes will win, and we will see Braun Breaker on Raw the Monday night after Mania.
I feel like it's time. It's time for Braun Breaker to be on the main roster.
I'm surprised they didn't do it last year.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm surprised they gave him a whole nother year.
Either that or Carmelo Hayes. I think he's ready too.
Yeah, he's ready too.
He's definitely ready.
I think they gave Braun Breaker an extra year because even though you come from a wrestling family that does a lot of stuff, you came from football. I think even though he's NXT in his first year, he was good in ring, but on mic he was garbage.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
And I think it was like, we're not just gonna send you up there yet. We're gonna need you to get some mic skills up. So you're gonna have to be here another year.
I mean, if they do have to bring him up this year, they could give him little lines and everything. Just give him little surprise pop lines, like just to make him look intimidating.
But you can give him little lines, but Vince would do. Vince would do. Vince would give him a whole advocate of somebody to talk for him because he know he's not good on the mic.
Velder said he's going to watch to see Dragon Lee on Stand and Deliver. Dragon Lee is in the 5-way NXT North American Championship match against champion Wesley, J.D. McDonough, Ilya Dragunov, and Axiom.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
We got Johnny Gargano. He's returning to NXT to take on Grayson Waller in one of these weird feuds where it's just, you're disrespecting me because I'm a veteran and you're not. It's one of those weird feuds that doesn't really have any substance. But yeah.
At this point, do we need substance for just have Gargano back in NXT for a moment?
Yeah, he'll get a pop because he's Johnny Wrestling.
Yeah, of course.
Hell yeah. I just want to know what Marvel theme outfit he's going to have this time.
What's the next movie coming out?
So right now, the one that came out, Ant-Man.
Maybe he'll do something Ant-Man.
Probably.
You also have the NXT Women's Championship ladder match for the vacant title after Roxanne Perez. We still don't know what actually happened to her. They haven't stated what has actually happened.
Yeah, didn't she collapse in the ring?
Yeah, she collapsed, but they haven't
after a match?
They haven't given any further detail than the actual what we watched. So in that match is Zoe Stark, Gigi Dolan, Tiffany Stratton, Laya Valkyra, and Indy Hartwell. I think they're going to give it to Zoe Stark because she's been getting a lot of main roster just random call ups for shit. So I think they're going to put the title on her. See what she's about.
I can dig it.
We've got Gallus, the Creed brothers, the D'Angelo family, and for the NXT tag team champions, and then we've got the 8-person tag team match, which is Chase University versus Schism. So I believe this is the first official match for Ava Raine, The Rock's daughter. Mm-hmm. I don't think she's been in anything until now.
Only she's been is in the ring and training, and outside the ring as the COVID situation, as people that was in the side behind the plate glass, and that is it.
Yeah,
she does nothing else.
Yeah, because she's hanging out with Schism, but she barely even does promos with them. She's just there.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they're trying to see where she fits.
I guess.
I don't know. That's not working out with Schism.
I
got to see this whole thing play out, though.
They're not bad.
They're not. It's just.
I think we've seen so many things similar to it, and this isn't the best version of what they're trying to do.
Like Sanity.
Yeah. Something like that.
I already know.
Yeah,
because we went from the Wyatt family to Sanity to Schism.
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing, just different people, except this time they added a female. That's the only difference.
Yeah. So on SmackDown, they had I'm sorry, this was on Raw. They had the list for the people that are going to be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and Top Dollar's name was on this list. And I immediately, because the internet doesn't sleep, saw a meme saying that Top Dollar was going to win because he can't make it over the top rope.
Man.
As soon as you said Top Dollar, I already knew that was
Internet, y'all cruel.
Literally 5 minutes later, I saw this shit on fucking Instagram. Oh, Top Dollar's gonna win. He can't make it over the top rope.
Damn.
The internet don't miss.
They don't miss, man.
But this is why I'm scared to get famous, because I know I could argue with the planet, but I feel like they're gonna get me before I can even realize what's happening.
Yeah.
They will. The internet don't sleep.
They don't.
Alexa Bliss has appeared during her time away for what we thought was health reasons, which I still think she still legitimately had some sort of like illness going on.
Oh yeah, but she has skin cancer.
Yeah, there you go. But she also appeared on The Masked Singer, which is also on Fox, which is where SmackDown is on Fox. So yeah, she revealed that she did some singing in high school. So
really singing, wrestling.
Yep.
Where's the footage?
She also did bodybuilding at one point, and she was also a cheerleader at one point. So she's done a lot of shit.
Except for these leaks. That's the only thing knows yet.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for. Oh, Val's top dollar, top rope equals comedy gold.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Top dollar should get that made to a T-shirt. Top dollar, top rope.
Top rope. Top dollar, top
and
rope.
Now we have to talk about the CM Punk drama that's never ending. All right, I had to take notes on this because this shit was complicated. So, I believe some point early last week, I believe on Tuesday, the book from Steve Keirn, wrestler Steve Keirn, his biography came out. CM Punk was asked to write the foreword for the book. You know, it's a little blurb that goes in the beginning of the book for, you know, it's kind of like just a little thing from somebody that knows the person. Mm-hmm. So CM Punk wrote the foreword for Steve Keirn's biography. In the foreword, CM Punk wrote a brief story between Steve Keirn and Coco Ware, that when they were wrestling in Memphis, they had a disagreement. Jerry Lawler, the booker, pulled them in the office, and they squashed it the next day. Now, obviously, Meltzer jumps on the internet. Oh, CM Punk is alluding to, it's a subliminal message about what happens between him and the Elite. He's trying to criticize Tony Khan for not settling the problem.
What a mark.
And then Meltzer went on to say, CM Punk is the one that needs to apologize if he wants to come back. And then what happens on Dynamite? The Young Bucks get attacked outside, and the side of the trailer, it's one Young Buck, CM Punk, the other Young Buck. They took tables and ladders and covered CM Punk's face, and you just saw the two Young Bucks on the side. Because then, after the show, they posted a picture on Twitter of them posing in front of the same trailer. But now you saw CM Punk's face. So then Meltzer then hops on Twitter again. No, I think this time it was on his podcast or somewhere in the Observer. Meltzer falsely reports about the lead up and the squash match on Dynamite where CM Punk lost the title to Moxley first and then won it back at All Out. I don't remember the explanation that Meltzer gave, but then Jericho hopped on Twitter and he co-signed whatever Meltzer said. And then fucking CM Punk cleared the rumors as CM Punk always clears the rumors. Where is it?
But why?
Long story short, CM Punk said in the booking meeting, he sat down with Tony Khan and Moxley. He wasn't yet cleared to wrestle. This is like 2 weeks before the Dynamite match. Before even being cleared, he's sitting in a meeting. Mox says, oh yeah, I don't want to lose to Punk. He says it straight to us, I don't want to lose to you. And CM Punk's like, what have I done that you don't want to lose to me? No real response from Moxley, just, I don't want to lose. So Moxley then said, I have this Rocky 3 idea that we can squash you first and you can come back and beat me later. So Moxley wanted to get the one up on Punk just to lose later. Basically, he wanted to embarrass him first before he loses to him.
Well,
it sounds about right.
yeah, it did.
So obviously they went through with the squash match, and then the whole thing. And then CM Punk said to Tony, "If you want to do this, I'll do it because you're in charge." But he also says, "I'm not cleared to wrestle yet, and I'm not putting my health first before a company ever again. I've already done that." Referencing to the staph infection when in WWE when he got fired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then after that came out, Moxley then hops on the internet and he says, "I'm tired of being around all this dumb shit happening in the locker room. Sir, you're a part of it."
Hey, again, what did CM Punk say? Tired of wrestling. I'm tired of being there with these fucking children.
Yep.
It makes more and more sense every time. I understand people like CM Punk's an asshole, he's this or that, but name one thing that he said that he lied on so far.
That's the problem. CM Punk has yet to lie. Everybody, whether it's the Young Bucks, whether it's Meltzer, Jericho, everybody just blurts all this shit out there. Dave Meltzer co-signs it, or Meltzer says something and then they co-sign it. And then CM Punk, who's just minding his fucking business, he has to come out, defend himself, and nobody has an alternative truth to the facts that CM Punk has stated from the beginning, going all the way back to when fucking Adam Page decided to grow some fucking balls, or thought he had some balls, and call out Punk in the middle of a fucking promo on TV. Mm-hmm. That's where all this bullshit started. And Tony Khan still, again, it's also Tony Khan, he still hasn't checked anybody.
Nope.
Because he's not a fucking boss. He wants to be everybody's fucking friend.
What a mark.
He's a mark, yes.
Like, I understand the fact that all you are friends. Yay, cool. We're friends. We're wrestling for a long time. You know, CM Punk wrestled for as longer than y'all,
yep,
and hardly have any friends except for Coco Bannon. That literally was it. But still, this man has no reason to lie about anything he says, for the simple fact that he's been doing this shit by himself and got himself where he's at.
Yep.
Dolo. He didn't need a group. He didn't need other people. It's just been him. And y'all just keep trying to make it seem like everything he's saying is a fucking lie. But then as soon as he says something and it's true, everybody shuts the fuck up so quick, and then nobody wants to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just making y'all look stupid, and he's not even wrestling right now.
And something I've mentioned time and time again, there's just so many cliques in the AEW locker. You want to talk about everybody being friends, but everybody's so sectioned off. You've got the elite camp. You've got Jericho and his people. You've got the Moxley camp. None of them necessarily get along, but they've all realized we can fucking work Tony to our advantage. And as long as the other groups aren't bothering us, we can tolerate the other ones. But the one thing they all share in common is for some reason they're threatened by CM Punk and his ability to actually get over the traditional wrestling way, like MJF, but they're not fucking with MJF because they figure, oh, he's still young. At some point, we can probably turn him to our side. I guess that's what they're figuring with MJF.
And the sad thing is, I feel like they can too. You give MJF enough time to realize that what they're doing is getting them past what they want and doing whatever the hell they want. They're doing. But also at the same time, I feel like MJF is almost like CM Punk right now, where he's by himself.
Yeah.
And he talks shit, and nobody can call him on his bullshit either.
Yeah. Also, then you have people like Bryan Danielson and Cesaro. They're just too nice to rock the boat. Mm-hmm. Like, when Cesaro came in, everyone's like, oh, great. He's in a great place. He'll finally get to, be appreciated. It's fucking WWE all over again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got the Ring of Honor World Championship. He's never on TV. When he's on TV, he's Moxley's sidekick. You're a world champion. You're playing somebody's sidekick.
I think Cesaro realized in WWE he was doing so much and getting so little. And now he's doing so little, but he's getting so much.
I guess. That kind of makes sense. The other thing Moxley said, which I guess he didn't realize he was burying AEW as he said it. He said, the entire summer I was not under contract. I was a free agent. I could have walked into SummerSlam with the AEW World Championship because I wrestled for PWG that night.
The sad thing is, I'd love to see that too, just to see
yeah.
him show up.
That would have been great.
Yeah. So the whole time that he was the interim champion while Punk was hurt, he was not under contract. Because remember, he said he was supposed to take a vacation after All Out. Mm-hmm. But then obviously Punk got hurt. The media scrum shit happened. They all got suspended. So they put the title back on Moxley again. He wasn't under contract. Like he said, I could have just showed up at SummerSlam with the belt if I wanted to.
Can you imagine how pop that would have been?
And Triple H would have done it too. Because Triple H was under control at that point.
Yo, let me tell you now, it'd have been the biggest pop ever, and then Triple H would have been trying to figure out some way to get old WWE wrestlers to talk Tony Kahn into letting them come over there and wrestle and make nothing.
Word.
True.
Word. So yeah, what Tony Khan's a mark. We're gonna leave it there. Tony Khan is a mark. Will always be a mark.
At this point now, I don't feel like calling him a mark. Let's call him, because I feel like we're disrespecting the mark at this point, because even they know their limit.
Yeah. So the mark he also came out and said he wants to sign Goldberg. Now that Goldberg's a free agent.
Yeah, he did.
Hey man, go ahead. You know what they're gonna go. You know what Goldberg gonna do.
What a mark.
He's gonna do what he want to do.
My only issue is if Goldberg goes there to get his quote unquote farewell match, who the fuck is it gonna be against? Sting? So you want Goldberg Undertaker all over again? That was a great match, right? I'm saying that sarcastically.
I'm about to say we're going to move on to something else.
We're going to move on to Supercard of Honor this Friday night. Actually, okay, it is in Los Angeles. I couldn't remember where they were. So they're in California, but Multiverse from Impact is not. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They're in Los Angeles, too.
Oh, Tina's here. Right.
Then what show was I reading that's not in Los Angeles? So now I don't remember. But, yeah. So anyway, Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, you have Claudio Castagnoli taking on fucking Moxley's friend. Why am I blanking on his name? Eddie Kingston for the world title. You got Samoa Joe for the taking on I did not save it. I forgot who he's fighting. Basically, it's all title matches. I couldn't remember anything on that card that's not a title match.
I'm about to say this Ring of Honor Supercard is basically WWE's version of Night of Champions.
Yeah. Okay. You've got the Reach for the Sky ladder match. The Lucha Brothers, Top Flight, The Kingdom, Aussie Open, and La Facción. All for the ladder match for the vacant Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. You've got the Embassy taking on AR Fox, Blake Christian, and Metalik for the six-man tag titles. You've got Samoa Joe and Mark Briscoe. That's who it is for the TV title. You've got Athena versus Yuka Sakazaki for the women's title. Yuta versus some Japanese guy. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name. Shibata. It's Shibata for the pure title. We did Claudio and Kingston, and then you've got El Hijo de Vikino taking on Commander for the AAA title. So El Hijo Vikino is getting another check out of Tony Khan.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes, Valdor. It's crazy that AEW has done nothing with Samoa Joe. Sam Ramirez. Joe was released by WWE during that spree of releases in, what was that, 2021, where Vince just got rid of like half the roster.
Yeah.
He was one of those victims. I think he was in the same group where Bray Wyatt got fired.
Think so, yeah. There was a lot of releases.
I say he was in that same group, and then Vince didn't want them back, and then Triple H started.
Triple H did bring him back for like 2 weeks, and then he left again.
They lost their jobs for like 2 weeks. Then came back, and then they lost.
Then he got put in the next round of firings.
That's so funny and sad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then we have the Impact Multiverse United. It's kind of like Forbidden Door. So we're having Forbidden Door before Forbidden Door happens.
All these crossovers, man.
Yeah.
When is WWE crossover to anybody?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Never say never.
We've got Kenta versus Minoru Suzuki. We've got Bullet Club versus Motor City Machine Guns versus TMDK. We've got Deonna Purrazzo versus Giselle Shaw versus Marsha Slamovich versus Yamashita.
Wait, what was that name? Marsha Slamovich?
Yeah, Masha Slamovich.
Slamavich?
Slamovich.
That's what I heard.
No, she works for AEW.
Marsha does Slamavich.
I've seen her before. But Moose and Jeff Cobb. I've got to see that one.
Okay.
Moose and Jeff. I've got to see that. We got Mike Bailey versus Tanahashi, and we've got Trey Miguel versus Clark Connors versus Frankie Kazarian versus Rich Swann versus Rocky Romero for the X Division title. And speaking of Trey Miguel, in some random fucking segment, he got fucking Canadian destroyed by Scott D'Amore, the fucking GM. I was like, how the fuck did this fat motherfucker hit the Canadian destroyer?
It was so smooth when he hit it. I was like, first of all, I was like, what are you going to do, power drive him? He flipped off. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, when did Scott D'Amore learn that?
I feel like the Canadian destroyer is like the expert mode of you're going to make it. Bad Bunny did it.
It's not an expert thing. It's just the fact that, from what I was told with John Moxley, it's not a move that you have to do much on except for just flip over it. The person is taking it, doing all the work for you.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Anybody can pull it off. Hell,
okay.
You get in the ring with John Morrison and pull it off and look like you are the best wrestler alive.
As the person giving the move, your only thing is to make sure you don't crush the person's head. That's only thing. That's your only responsibility. All the rest of the move is on the person taking it.
Shit. When I saw Bad Bunny doing that shit, bro, like I was like, what the hell?
Thank you, bro. One of these days, it's going to be us. One of us going to hit a Canadian show on somebody, and I'm be like, that's it. I'm retired. I don't want to do nothing else with my life at this point.
Yeah, I think that would be like a milestone for me. Like, it'd be like, yo, that's it. That's all I needed to do in wrestling on live TV. That's it.
Basically.
I'm retired.
And obviously, the one thing I omitted, but obviously the name of the show, why is LA Knight not have a WrestleMania match?
Oh.
There is no WrestleMania in LA without LA Knight.
Yeah.
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 Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you. Dummies. Yeah. Why does LA Knight not have a freaking main event?
They should have just done Bobby Lashley versus LA Knight for no reason at all.
I would have been okay with it.
And then if that match went to DQ so neither one of them loses, I would have been fine with it.
Man. They are missing a talent on WrestleMania, and they were building him up for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I really want? I like the fact that the Miz is hosting, but I feel like the Miz should get jumped in the back and LA Knight should host the rest of it.
You know what?
Oh, that would be sick.
Oh, no. Let Miz do night one, and then night two, when Miz comes out, that's when LA Knight jumps in.
LA Knight do night two.
You know, he'll just be like, you got one night, you ain't getting another one. I'm here. Let me talk to you.
And they both have a match before the main event.
I can just imagine
A few matches before the main event.
I can imagine WrestleMania. He goes, yeah, and the whole crowd does it in secret. Says, "Oh my god,
WrestleMania, yeah,
yeah,
yeah."
He would have to wrestle a match and still have a moment because that would live in forever.
That would be great. That would be amazing.
But yeah, it's time for us to get out of here. I have been Darth Messiah, and you, sir?
Alex the motherfucking Hill.
Good night, J Kid.
Good night to all. To all a good night. Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.